In this video, we will show you how to install a Moen carbon filtration system. For this demonstration, we will be connecting the system to a Weymouth 3-in-1 filtration kitchen faucet. To be sure you understand the scope of this project, Moen recommends watching the entire guided installation before you begin. The first step to any successful installation is preparation. Before you start, make sure all the parts are included in the box. If there are any parts missing, please contact Moen customer service. You'll also want to make sure you have all the right tools for the project. Moen recommends safety glasses, a Phillips head screwdriver, adjustable wrench, level, pencil, drill with the 3/32 inch drill bit, scissors, and PEX cutter. To begin the installation process, turn off your cold water supply. Allow some time for your faucet to drain any remaining water. Use a wrench to unscrew the cold water supply line from the valve and disconnect. Connect the cold water tee to the cold supply line of the primary faucet. Using a wrench, tighten until secured. Now reconnect the faucet supply line with attached cold water tee back onto the cold water supply line below. Next, you'll mount the filter mounting bracket a minimum 13 inches above the floor. Ensure that the black inlet tube will reach the cold water tee. Also, be sure that the gray outlet tube will reach the connection to the faucet. Once the filter mounting bracket is placed, mark with the pencil the screw hold locations. Then, drill the 3/32 inch pilot holes. If installing to drywall, use drywall anchors. Using a screwdriver, install the filter mounting bracket with the filter mounting screws. Next, place the manifold onto the filter mounting bracket, ensuring the bracket tab is visible. At the angle shown, screw in the manifold screw through the manifold into the bracket. Next, take your filter housing unit and remove the protective cap. This can be discarded. Then, unscrew the housing cap and remove the housing waterway. The filter can now be installed into the filter housing unit. Reinstall the housing waterway. Lower the housing cap onto the housing waterway and screw on tightly. If the housing cap gets stuck, pull up on the housing waterway and continue to rotate the cap. Next, align your filter housing tool to the tabs on the filter housing and tighten the housing cap. Take your label and record the date of your installation. Then, peel off the label and place onto the filter housing. Filters are to be replaced every 6 to 12 months. Sign up for filter subscriptions on Moen.com. Install the sump assembly into the mounting manifold and quarter turn to secure. Ensure the locked icon on the filter housing aligns with the mark on the manifold. Push the black inlet tube into the manifold's left side inlet connection. Then, push the gray outlet tube into the manifold's right side outlet connection. If needed, use the optional elbows to aid in the routing of the tubes. All tubing should be pushed into the connection fittings until it stops, approximately 3/4 of an inch. Take your manifold cap and ensure the timer duration switch is set to the 12 months position. Then, place 2 AAA batteries into the manifold cap and slide onto the battery cover. A light will blink for 20 seconds, indicating the batteries were successfully installed. If the light doesn't blink, remove the batteries and install again. Install the manifold cap by placing the cap on top of the manifold and turning gently until secure. If needed, coil or cut the black inlet tube to length to optimize the tube path. Ensure to cut the tube straight on. Place the nut and white plastic outer sleeve onto the black inlet tube and then push in the brass inner sleeve. Insert tubing into cold water tee until it stops. Tighten the nut to the tee using a wrench. Push the end of the gray outlet tube into the faucet connection until it stops. Refer to your faucet instruction sheet based on your faucet style. You can now turn on your cold water supply. Turn on filtered water and check for leaks at all connections. Let the water run for 10 minutes for flushing of any debris. Congratulations! Your Moen carbon filtration system installation is now complete.